What is going on, guys? It's Burgas here and welcome to another Cow Dragons video where we're going to talk about the Marksmen. Yeah, that's correct, the Marksmen, something that get boosted lately in Cow Dragons, and it actually get boosted by a what? Now from first look when this change apply, because it's already here. Don't get me wrong. It's like this thing here, when the Legion takes magic damage from the enemy. Now we're talking about only magic damage. This is anti-mage mechanic here, right here. Outside this range, where in the field it takes 3.5% less magic damage for 10 seconds, 10 stacks. This is 25% magic damage reduction. Well, brother, I already make a video where I strongly believe that Husky and Kinara is going to come in Cow Dragons at one point, and I think it's not going to be just Husky and Kinara. Why I'm actually pointing again, but this time going more deep in this Cow Dragons new feature or whatever for Marksmen, it's just because I was chasing one Marksman. So the Marksman was, you know, outside the castle. It was Margaret Zeta. It was shooting, going back to castle, shooting, go back to castle. Now, my build of my mages, of my 5 mages, is 27% march speed. Here I have 15%. Here I get 6%, 21, 30, 21, 27. 37 march speed. On top of that, I was having the this title, you know, the Spy Master. Spy Master is giving you 10% more march speed on the battle. So in total, I was like 47% for my mages. I want to point out, for my mages, and I was see, this marksman was going way too far away from the castle, and I was like, oh my god, I catch him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So I start moving in the direction of the marksman. Obviously the marksman didn't actually see I'm directly pointing at him, because I point next to him, and the moment he entered in my range, I start shooting at him. Yeah, brother, the march speed, this thing was having bigger march speed for my 47% mage legions. It was moving like Ferrari on the battlefield, and I was like, oh brother, what is going on? I was knowing he's going to get some extra, but it's not only the magic damage reduction, it's also getting 8% march speed for 5 seconds, 5 stacks, which is like 40% march speed. It was absolutely wild how fast this thing, like from turtle, end up like a rabbit, and directly in the castle. And I was like, oh my god. And at this point, I understand that the marksmen may be a huge problem right now for the mages. Now a lot of people are saying this and that, but 35% magic damage, is it magic damage exactly? Want to point out, less magic damage. Okay, less magic damage, and having this march speed, which is 40% for 5 stacks, I think that we're going to maybe witness some crazy rushes from the marksmen. Basically, marksmen is going to chase mages like a prey, believe it or not. So I was like, what is going on here? And later I go a little more in deep of this thing. Okay, if the marksman is going to chase the mages, if I'm marksman, what I'm going to maybe get to be even more brutal marksman. And from there actually come one idea. I know I'm mage main, but it's still not tested. I want to point out this thing, but actually going for this one. Steady shot. Reduce the attack range of your Legion marksman unit by 3. Nobody know what this 3 is supposed to mean. Is it like 3 inches or 3 centimeters? What is this 3? Nobody know. Nobody know. But it's increasing the attack up to 5%. So you're reducing the range. And marksmen are having medium range, so they're from the start bad. Okay, they're from the start bad, but having this extra range, extra reduction of the range, is just going to help them get this boost, because as I mentioned, the marksmen are getting this boost if the target, when the legion takes magic damage from an enemy legion outside its range. So by reducing this range, your less mages is going to be in your range before you basically become like hunter, or I don't know how to say it. So having this thing for the marksmen, I think is going to be absolutely brutal. Again, I still didn't actually test that, but extra 5% attack bonus on the most solid, the troop with the biggest damage in Cow of Dragons. This is marksmen. So having extra 5% is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So I think we're going to start seeing marksmen chasing mages, and I'm not so sure how the mages is going to escape from this thing. They're going to receive less damage. By default, they're having more HP from the mages. I mean, this is my Vestos. As you can see, 100... okay, let's go for the tier 5. 192 HP. Mages. Vestos. We're going over the Celestials, tier 5. 192 HP. This is Celestials. Both of them have the same amount of HP. Going over the marksmen. 211. This is more HP. This is base stats, more HP. Every percentage that is added over these base stats is just giving more. Here, as you can see, it's like 120 extra HP. But if I jump over the Celestials, you're going to see it's 109. So by default, I'm losing like 20, 40 HP, 40 HP by troop. And we have 300k troops. 300k, 40 HP per troop. Amazing. So I think the things in Cow of Dragons is actually switching in the marksman's direction. I was not quite sure how the game is actually going to figure out how to support the marksmen, because I'm player, you're player, you know, all the players in Cow of Dragons want to enjoy the troop that they choose to play with. It can be infantry, it can be cavalry, I mean, it can be marksmen, mages. All these things is just the players in Cow of Dragons, and they want to have Cow of Dragons experience, Cow of Dragons gameplay that is going to just, you know, bring this joy from them. Bring this joy from playing the specific troop, not like everybody go mages because the mages is the best troop in Cow of Dragons, okay? So yeah, I think this is going to make some shifts. Currently we're at the end of the season, obviously. I don't know where this video is going to come out, and by being at the end of the season, not many fights is going to happen, but I believe the next season is going to be something different. I think it's going to be something different, and I'm expecting some crazy stuffs from the marksman players, even though that they're not many. I mean, marksmen, I even have on my channel video how to switch from marksmen to mages. I mean, I literally have this video on my channel. You can go and check it out, my channel. A lot of interesting videos. Just to mention, if you're not subscribed, go do it if you're interested in Cow of Dragons content. And yeah, but anyway, I have a video because I get asked this question so much time. Yo, Burgas, how to switch, brother? How to switch? And what is the steps? I'm in generation 4, but I want to switch to mages, and I provide step by step how to do it. But I'm expecting some crazy stuff to happen in Cow of Dragons from point of marksmen. So far, I think the infantry is extremely crazy, especially the generation 4. I mean, Kuma, brother, Kuma. Everywhere I turn my head and I say infantry legion. The moment I take my legions, for example, I'm like, going out of my legions, and I zoom out, and the moment I point at something, it's Kuma, which is infantry, obviously. It's Kuma. It's always Kuma. If it's Goresh, it's actually Goresh with Kuma. If it's Li Kuan, it's actually Li Kuan with Kuma. So it is what it is. This is how the things are. But I'm expecting some crazy stuff to happen in Chaos Dragons from point of troop balance. Because yeah, you can present some new heroes in the Chaos Dragons. Some of the heroes can be the best heroes in Chaos Dragons, okay? For specific troop. But if the troop suck hard by default, no matter what kind of hero you're going to present, if there is not the foundation mechanics of this troop, some changes there, this troop, no matter what kind of hero you present, it's just going to stay the way it is. So yeah guys, this will be for this video. I really hope you enjoy it. Here I'm going to put some other video that you can check here out. Maybe it's going to be interesting for you. I think it's going to be, I believe it's going to be interesting for you guys. Thank you very much if you go that far in this video. I really appreciate that. And wish you a great day and see you in the next video.